Hi, I'm Alex Vince-Myers, the Head of Marketing here at the SEO Works. I joined just over 5 years ago as the first internal marketer, charged with refining and expanding the brand of the agency. Since then, I've worked to help the agency grow through our marketing outputs, as well as expanding and managing our own internal team. My role involves a variety of things. I think for me, that's one of the best things about working in marketing. It's very rare that 2 days are the same. But broadly, I'm tasked with developing our marketing strategy as an agency and managing our outputs, which involves planning, reviewing creatives and copy, analysing our performance, and working with different internal teams to ensure the agency's brand is growing, both from a new and existing business perspective. However, we're quite a small team, and this means I am still able to get involved in the hands-on creative work, like designing ads and copywriting, which is great because those are two of the things that really captured my love for the industry right at the beginning. People are complicated and marketing very rarely plays out exactly how it's supposed to. You can have all the data, spend days on strategy, knock the execution out of the park, and the campaign still might just not work, and that's very much all part of the game. When it goes exactly how you intended and you can track it from the beginning to the end, that's quite a special feeling. Having the ability to track success all the way through those touch points to the original idea you had, never gets old. So that's probably my favorite part. I do also really value the people side of my job though. As an internal marketer, I'm really here to shout about the incredible people who work for us and the brilliant work they're doing for our clients. And collaborating with them on that is super rewarding. I'm incredibly proud of how far the agency's brand has come in the last 5 years. How it was developed visually, how our reach and our audience have grown, and also the growth of the business that's happened as a direct result of what we do. When I arrived, we had a LinkedIn page of less than 3,000 followers, and we now have the privilege of posting to a following of over 45,000. Now, obviously things like followers are kind of vanity metrics, but I do think that shows how far things have come. And crucially, so many different people have been involved in that journey, and that makes it something that I'm even more proud of. I'm really going to make an effort to not say AI here, because I think there are going to be plenty of other people talking about that. So I think the biggest trend in 2026 will be differentiation. The barrier to entry for great content is always lowering, and I think AI in many ways serves to assist in that. For years, I think marketers are worried maybe less about what they're saying and more about how they're saying it. Striving to create the slickest, most exciting executions they possibly can. But I think more and more people can create things of that level. So I think to stand out now, it's no longer enough just to make something that looks nice, because I think anyone can do that to an extent. You really have to make something that says something captivating, something emotive, and something different. So I think this year, really try and work on defining what makes your brand different and ensure that permeates into everything you're doing and saying. I think expertise and knowledge and best practice are the most powerful tools anyone can have in the ever-changing landscape that we find ourselves in. And I think our team have bucket loads of that. The digital industry can sometimes become enthralled in hype and trends. And that is a really good advantage. It makes it a fast-moving and exciting place to work. But I do think that can sometimes lead to agencies forgetting the basics and maybe not developing strategies with the most longevity for businesses. We've been helping businesses grow online now for more than 15 years, regardless of what trend or exciting thing has reared its head. And I think it's our devotion to expertise and learning that has made us able to achieve that. Thanks for your questions. Anyone who knows me knows I love any excuse to have a chat, and it's been really great to reflect on our past and our future.